Hey, what's up guys? It's unending-one here with a brand new video, and today we are going to be talking about WWE 2K22, man. You don't know how excited I am for this. As most of you guys know, I'm a big WWE fan. I'm a huge fan of the games, and so I'm here today to tell you what I want in this new game to just have me enjoy it the most. Okay, so the number one thing I want in this game is GM mode. Just first and foremost, man, get that out of the way. Everybody wants it. Raw, you can control Raw, SmackDown, NXT. You control all three of the brands. And just make it the best show you possibly can. And, you know, it's in other games. You can be as an owner in franchise of Madden. You can own a team in NBA. Why don't you have it in WWE? It's that simple. You control the roster, you know. Contracts and stuff, it gets so in depth in the old games, and I don't see why they do it now. You know, just add it as a feature. You know, you've had 2 years to develop in this game, so it better be good, number one. But this is the one thing I want to see the most in it. And, you know, anything else, you know, in this video, I could live without, but this is, you know, the number one. Okay, so the next thing, should have a better My Career. It was garbage last year's in WWE 2K20. It was pretty garbage, and most people understand that, you know. Just improve it, make a better story maybe, you know. I'd had fun at like a few times, but it's just too wacky, and it was off-putting, to say the least. And I think it should be improved, so that's number 2. So number 3 is where I think some people might not agree with me on, but we should have a showcase mode for John Cena's career. First off, I mean, he's on the brink of retirement. Let's be honest with ourselves. Number 2, he's had such a long career. There's so many things, there's so many matches to choose from that it'd be about a no-brainer to have one there. And they've had ones previously, like the career of Daniel Bryan. That was a pretty good one. And so why don't, you know, we do John Cena, go bigger. Alright, the next thing we should have is we should improve Universe Mode even more. We should have more cutscenes. You would know on my channel, if you've watched my channel before, we used to have a little series called Churchill Wrestling before a recording error happened. And a lot of the cutscenes were the same. You know, more than one situation occurs in an actual wrestling show, you know. More stuff happens than just, oh, you know, someone's mad because they didn't win the match. You know, someone's disappointed they didn't win the title. Everyone's disappointed because they can't win the title. Okay, we need more scenarios that you would see on Friday Night SmackDown, Raw, NXT. Going past that, other things we should do in Universe Mode is if we're creating a show, like I did with Churchill Wrestling, we should have like a slow growth of the fans. Like we should see how the fans reacted to who and who do they like more than others. Each week we can track how much the people like the wrestlers or dislike the wrestlers if they're heels. That would be very good and add more depth to what we currently have right now. The last thing I want to point out is we should have better customizable Titantrons. You know, usually when I'm trying to make a custom entrance or something, I usually go for the Titantron. And what would be there is just generic cutscenes like, oh, we're about to tag in, or they're beating down on somebody. Like maybe they should use some of their moves in the Titantron to like show their moveset. Now, I know that's a very small detail, and most people wouldn't pay attention to it, but, I mean, that just adds a little bit more realism, and we can afford to do that this year because, once again, we've had a year off. So, you know, that's just a little nitpick. And going beyond that, just more customizable stuff in general. You know, we can do more than just have a customizable title. Maybe, you know, maybe a more customizable champions entrance, because even when you're doing the advanced settings, if you enter as champion, you can only do one of the basic ones that, you know, people with champions have. And I think you could do a whole lot more with that, because when you're the champion, you can do a whole lot more stuff with, with the belt and, riding in and stuff. It could be a lot more creative than it currently is. With all that out the way, I mean, besides, general make it more polished, simple stuff like that that doesn't need to be mentioned, that's going to be it for today. I mean, I just want this to be a good game. Something that I can enjoy and play. I put up with WWE 2K20, but if it keeps being like more of that every single year, it's going to get rough, and I'm probably just not going to buy the games, okay? With that being said, that's the end of the video. Drop a like. Come on, I'm a small YouTuber, you gotta support the channel. You're already watching the video. Maybe subscribe if you're new. If you like this, if I get a lot of subscribers off this video, I'll make way more WWE content due to the upcoming game. I'm also going to be, I do a variety of stuff, so just be sure to stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. This is the Unending One, out.